Hello and welcome to the Mike Less Farmhand Mike YouTube channel, bringing you some of the biggest and best variety and definitely the most versatile farming content on social media today. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Farmhand. Hey everyone, I am just catching up on some of my wheat harvest videos from last summer. This one coming to you from a field near Hardtner, Kansas, as I am out in the field with Walter Farms and Harvesting out of Alberta, Canada, that is down here doing some custom wheat harvest. This crew comes down here every summer to kick off the custom wheat harvest, and then they work their way north up to their farm in Alberta, Canada. Now, these guys have a lot of combines. I did do a video that I already posted when I was down here of 3 of their combines running just south of here, a few miles down in Oklahoma. But they do break their crew up to different jobs and stuff, so there's 3 more of their New Holland combines running in this video with a New Holland tractor on an Elmers grain cart. But when I left the 3 combines that were running on the video that I already uploaded and come over to see these guys here, they were just finishing up on a job, so here's how it all went down right before we got to this field. And just like that, they got moved to the next field here in Hardtner, Kansas, and they are at it. So in this video, you're going to see them running 3 of their New Holland CR 9.90 combines, all with 40-foot MacDon Flex Draper heads. Now, they come into these fields, and they're going to cut out the washouts, the low areas, the terraces, and so forth first, and then they will go back and forth. Running beside the combine to keep up and haul the grain from the field back to the trucks, they are using their New Holland T9.700 tractor pulling an Elmers Haulmaster 1300 grain cart. Now, I've talked about this in some of my other wheat harvest videos from this area, and I'm just going to mention it again because I do get new viewers all the time and stuff, but I do always get a few comments on some videos where people are quick to judge what they see going on here. And someone will talk about the wheat saying it doesn't look very good, whatever. Well, let me explain one thing. First up, this area has been in a severe drought. Another thing is a lot of the wheat that you see in this area, this is winter wheat. It was planted last fall or drilled last fall, seeded, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of this, when it comes up, these farmers will actually graze cattle on this wheat all winter long. And then come March, when the wheat starts growing, if it looks like it's going to be decent, they'll pull the cattle off of it, and then they'll let it grow into a grain. So this is not your high-yielding wheat that you see. A lot of this wheat might make 25, 30, 35 bushels, sometimes 50 or 60 bushel an acre, just depending on how much rain they got. But a lot of this is grown for grazing cattle. And a lot of these fields will be continuous wheat year after year. So right after the harvest, very little of this straw is ever baled. Some farmers may bale some of the straw just for feed and so forth, mix into their ration for cattle, whatnot. But a lot of this, once it's harvested, this field will get disc plowed, chisel plowed, whatever, and they'll just control the weeds off of it through the summer. And then come the next fall, they'll drill wheat right back into it. But the crew that you see in this video that's running these New Holland combines here, I got my first video opportunity with these guys a few years ago, and they used to run, I think, about 20 combines. And when I first started filming, I want to say they had 18 Case International combines and 2 John Deere combines. Last summer, I met up with these guys, and they still had all the Case International combines, and they had 1 New Holland. Now, this year, I think they have mostly New Holland combines. Not only do these guys do custom harvest, but they also have a pretty good-sized farm up in Alberta, Canada. You can get onto YouTube, whatever, Google search Walters Farms, Alberta, Canada, and some of their videos will pop up. I mean, these guys got quite the operation. And the way I understand it, if everything goes according to plan, they get all their spring seeding done up in Alberta, Canada, and then they come down here towards the end of May, whatever, kick off the wheat harvest, custom wheat harvest in Alva, Oklahoma. Then they move up to Kansas, over into Colorado, work their way up into Montana, and then back home in Alberta, Canada for harvest in the fall. I've done a few videos with these guys, mostly in Alva, Oklahoma area, and even in Colorado. One of these years, maybe I'll make it up and catch these guys in Montana or even Alberta, Canada. But I've done quite a few videos with these guys over the last couple years, and they always do a nice job. Got a nice fleet of equipment. They're very friendly people, and you can go back on my channel and find some of those older videos. Now, just me being around these guys and watching some of their videos, when they come down to Oklahoma, they run the MacDon Flex Draper heads. But when they get up to their cutting jobs in Kansas and Colorado, they run a shell-borne stripper header. I believe they switch back to these draper heads in Montana. And then when they get up into Alberta, Canada, they run a mixture depending what crops they're doing of the draper heads and even some pickup headers. I'm going to put the link of the other video I did with this crew from earlier in the summer with 3 other combines not too far from here. They actually had a black Fendt tractor on the grain cart that looked pretty sharp. So if you've not seen that video, the link will be at the end of this one. And if you're watching this video and wondering where Hardtner, Kansas is, it's pretty much right in the very south central part of the state of Kansas. The town was founded in 1887 by Dr. John Hardtner, and the population as of 2020 was 167 people. The elevation in this area is right at about 1,400 feet. And I've been through this area a lot, and winter wheat is definitely one of the primary crops. going to do it for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you did like this video, please go down there and hit that like button and feel free to comment below. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate it if you go down there and hit that subscribe button. Check back often. Always lots of new and exciting farming content coming to my YouTube channel. And if you want to see more of what I'm doing, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Farmhand Mike. As always, thank you for watching and supporting my social media.